she don't know that I can pace it. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Oof, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings in. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down from. I'm gonna pull it with the bar down one. 6 months in, I ain't once. Trying to tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She said she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sell that seed. Ooh, and she felt intrigued. Trying to the LMPD. Go and get your self-esteem. And she trying to link up. So much we got synced up. Pulled up in the dinged up whip. This ain't Pepto-Biz, what this pink stuff is. Gonna tell me. Yeah, you heard me, you ain't felt me. I've been moving out of shit and go and hit me on the celly. Try to sell me on something while I hold it compelling. Ever since I've been gone like Kelly. They been trying to tell me about this and that. I ain't chatting with you, we ain't going tit for tat. Trying to tell me how to get in the bag. We're going to get in your bag, I'm about to get in it. I'm like, the way that gets a habit, you should know it's automated. I've been getting to it, I ain't noticed y'all was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know that I can pace it. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Oof, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings in. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down from. I'm gonna pull it with the bar down one. 6 months in, I ain't once. Trying to tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She said she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sell that seed.
It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Denver Broncos and the London Black Knights. It's 3-0 versus 2-1, a good early season battle as we're underway in Week 4. This will make it into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. First carry for Nick Chubb. And right away they're going to stack him up right at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the game's first play. And it's 2nd down now.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. A run for Nick Chubb. Limited running room as he'll get about 3 to the 21. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. Block working out of the gun. He's got his tight end Fant. And he will have a Broncos 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Lock on target to Fant for a Bronco 1st down. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and
looking to throw on 2nd down. This will complete to Jerry Jeudy. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down. Shotgun snap to Lock. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he's got this down to the 35. Another strong gain on the last two plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll be taken down by the face mask, it appeared. And yes, out come the flags. Now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Into the red zone, it's Locke. Eluding the pressure right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Locke. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. His safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And a short return will be stopped inside the 10 at the 8-yard line. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. So after the INT, here's Wentz. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
The 36-yard line.
First down and then some at midfield. And he takes it across the 50 to the 46-yard line. And they get 17 more on that one and another first down. Well, no slow start here. A couple nice chunk plays back-to-back.
I love the momentum that they're showing here early because they did it both ways, right? Threw the ball on 1st down for a nice chunk of yardage. Came right back and ran the ball. Looks like they've got the defense set back on their heels. Let's see if they can keep this moving.
This inside the 35-yard line. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And not much running room. Down to the 32. He's credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Now they'll throw it. Wentz. To the right side of Eric Ebron. And he gets into the end zone for the touchdown. Eric Ebron, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And his guys have taken a first-quarter lead.
And what a weapon he is at the tight end spot because when they throw him the football downfield, they count on him getting additional yardage almost every time. And that's exactly what he did there. Caught that, ran with it, all the way to the end zone.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And that makes the score 7-0. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Through the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad wide enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come over with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down. Right back to him on 1st down. And unable to get downhill there, so he'll take this up to about the 37. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Play action. Now it's Locke. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. Chubb fumbled. So they scooped up by the defense. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it free.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And good pressure defensively to stop him for a loss of a couple. Now there's also a flag to go with it. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. From the gun, it's Wentz. In a heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Michael Ojemudia. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. That was just one of those interceptions from our perspective here. We got a good view at the 50-yard line mid-level that quarterback and receiver were not on the same page.
Just by his reaction, I'm talking about the quarterback, he expected something different from his receiver, whether he expected him to break in, out, deeper, shorter. They'll determine that on the sideline. But bottom line, you could see that he thought he'd be in a different spot, except the defender was not his intended target.
On 1st down, Chubb able to get forward for about 4 as he's taken down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
The tackle made by Devin Bush. 1 yard gain. Brings up
now to the air. Rock. They'll get that complete to Albert O. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
The 2nd down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. Well, they gave themselves options there on the third down play, and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal.
At the 7-yard line.
They go with Chubb on second down. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5. Well, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is third and goal. They give the Chubb out of the gun. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. This defense bending but not breaking. It's a gain of 3. It's now fourth and goal. They'll run for it. Chubb, and he'll get in. Touchdown, Denver. Nick Chubb, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos are an extra point away from tying the football game.
Oh, this is what I love about calling these games. Fourth and goal. This is all about leverage, who wants it more, and who's going to get it done at the point of attack, the line of scrimmage.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown, so 7-7 the score as they begin first and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
When you're lateral to the line of scrimmage, linebackers keep those shoulders square so they can go up and down. But when it's time to go, turn your shoulders just like a running back. Get through the line and hit the runner in the backfield.
On 2nd and 11 now. Wentz taking a shot for Samuel. And no coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 40.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. This offense thankful, I'm sure, to have the football back, but also, Charles, after a long drive of their own, they've got to be a little weary.
Yeah, I would agree with that, and what you have to do to combat it, try and get fresh legs in where you can, especially the skill positions. And then for the offensive line, instead of attacking, maybe slow the tempo down a little bit, let them catch their breath.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. There on the tackle, Minkah Fitzpatrick.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down. From the gun, it's Locke. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And the pass is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Jerry Jeudy. Jerry Jeudy. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Broncos have taken the lead. CD for them, this has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what you're seeing here.
And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
Second down and 3. Working from the gun, Wentz. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. A nickel set defensively for the Broncos here on 3rd down. Shotgun now for Wentz. Lines up and lets it go for Samuel. Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down.
Sets up 4th down.
Time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down. Now Wentz. He's going to let it go again. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. So we've reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As it's time now to send you back stateside to Orlando, Florida, and check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, as they say here in London, all to play for as we are back underway in the second half. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
They'll take over. 1st down and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. the 16-yard line. Give them a loss of 6 yards, and it brings up third down. Throwing his Wentz. Taking a shot for Samuel. But he can't come up with a pick. Nearly his second of the game. Instead, fourth down.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. No return, but it goes down as just a punt of 31 yards. And it'll be a short field for the Broncos as they take over first and 10.
9-yard line.
Pretty good pursuit there defensively. He's brought down, no gain on the play. Second down coming up.
Fitzpatrick on the tackle. No gain on the play. Brings up second and 10 at the 49-yard line.
And they'll run the end around here with Judy. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
On the play. And it's third down.
From midfield, here's Locke. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down.
It's now.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And not much there at all as he'll get this only up to about the 11. They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there.
3rd and 7.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Now Wentz. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And he's going to have the first down as he's marked down just shy of the 20. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Wentz now to throw. Looking deep downfield. And Wentz is intercepted yet again. Picked off at the 28.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his 2nd interception defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. After the turnover, here's Locke. And this is incomplete. Cortland Sutton was the man he was looking for. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
But defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
Sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure, or do they play coverage on this down?
And this defense rallies, and they stop him short of the 1st down, right near the 24. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
4th down.
Lock to throw for it on 4th. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. The conversion is successful with a sizable gain of 13, and the decision to go for it looks like a smart one. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Again, it's Locke. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. In the pocket, chucked it away. Flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
They fake the handoff. Now Locke. And this is caught at the 8. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 17 yards on the pickup, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
3rd down.
Again, they'll throw with Locke. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. Stephon Tuitt able to shake free and get home for the sack.
And it's 4th down.
So on 4th down, on comes Brandon McManus and the field goal unit for the Broncos. Welcome back now here in London. It's Bronco football, and they also have the lead here as we get set for the 4th.
Black Knight 7.
And the 11-year veteran bangs it through, and they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. A big one there. That gives them a little cushion and makes it a 2-score game.
Yeah, bled a little time off the clock, put some points on the board. It's not totally out of reach yet, but it has to feel pretty good to them right now because as a defender, you go out on the field and say, guess what? You can put some points on the board, but that won't beat us.
At their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. A tougher task for them now. That turnover on their last possession led to the field goal, meaning that they have to now try to erase a 2-score deficit here in the 4th. Set is complete here on the first play of the drive. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The end result, 21 yards.
The 46-yard line.
Here's Wentz to throw. Lines up and lets it go for Samuel. Touchdown! Curtis Samuel, his third touchdown now on the year. And his guys are able to make this a close game again.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting, but I am excited about this, and I know you are too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. And he puts it through.
Makes the score Broncos 17. Black Knights 14. Chris Boswell set to kick.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. That last touchdown has made this really tight. They're clinging now to this slim lead. The second half, they only have a field goal. This offense needs to kick it into gear.
And right now, I'm looking directly at the field general, at the quarterback, because to me, he's got to take over right now. By word, pumping his team up, and then, of course, by deed with his play. My high school coach used to say that all the time. Laddie, take over by word and deed.
Indeed means action.
Exactly.
He sidestepped one man, but reinforcements come to stop him right around the line of scrimmage.
Second and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Throwing on second down. Block. That's going to be caught by Judy. He showed off the athletic juke, but it didn't buy him a whole lot of real estate.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
The Broncos on third down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 7. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
Complete to number 8.
It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
First down, Denver.
On first down, Locke. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. A critical error there in a tight game of the fourth.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the fourth quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the fourth quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
Wentz now on first down. Taking a shot for Samuel. And this one is incomplete. Curtis Samuel, the intended target. And that'll bring up second down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Back to the air on second down. Wentz looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 12 yards there and a first down.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Throwing on first is Wentz. And his throw here is incomplete.
tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
Brings up 3rd down and 12.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. To throw is Wentz. Well, he's going to go for it all. And it's caught. Touchdown. 3 touchdown passes down for Carson Wentz. And his guys are going to retake the lead. Might be seeing that one on the highlight shows tonight. The home run ball here in the 4th quarter to take the lead.
There's nothing like being aggressive, preaching that to your team, and then following through. All the way through. Go ahead and throw one more up there. Why not?
Been a great game, and we are not done yet. Extra point now by Boswell. It's up and good to make it 21-17.
Makes the score Black Knights 21, Broncos 17.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he returns this to the 22.
On the return. The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown. Their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of and Locke throws another one. It's intercepted. It's C.J. Henderson picking it off. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. Agreed, that's twice now in this 4th quarter.
As a quarterback, a lot of times you think it's all on you to make plays when you're losing. And here, the play's not there, but he throws it anyway.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Now a handoff looking right. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
Number 21.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. The offense on 3rd down, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Now a handoff here to his running back. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. So it's our home team here in possession of the football as we come back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. From a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a one-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. He was looking to go back to Sutton there, and it's second down. Back to throw. Goes back to Sutton. This time completes it. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. Back to throw. Open man. He completes it to Judy. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. He'll look to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. No gain on the screen there. It's second down. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Now Locke. Now flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
So now it's third and long, because remember, they also lose a down on the grounding call. He's back to throw. He completes this to Sutton. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on fourth down. They'll go for it. It's Locke. Crusher there as it's intercepted. It's C.J. Henderson picking it up. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation, but sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
27-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Now the Broncos will use their third and final timeout as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. The last run got 9. That leaves them with second and a yard. And to give this time to the tailback. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line. Today's final score, Black Knights.
A great come-from-behind victory in this one, Charles, and really the difference, obviously, was that fourth quarter. They dominated.
And it has to start with